Well, what's up, YouTube? A little bit snowy here in hillbilly land today. A little bit on the cold side. Yeah, you could say that. We got quite a bit of snow here, just in case anybody's curious. There doesn't seem to be, that we know of anyway, a lot of power outages or anything like that. But yeah, we got hammered pretty good. We've probably got about 8 inches of snow, 8 or 10 at the house. I know because I just shoveled the driveway. But I figured we would come out today, not get ran over. That's not actually part of the plan, but I figured I'd take y'all for a little walk up through here behind the flood wall. Just check out some pretty scenery. The river should be really pretty right about now. Very carefully on them. Check under the bridges. Nobody drinking. Remember, I used to come down here when I was a kid. There'd be Mad Dog bottles all over the place. Not really sure what winos drink these days. I don't know if it's Mad Dog or if we've moved on to progressed to something else. Very pretty out. Very crunchy under your feet too. I was gonna go do a little camping trip on this second snow. I camped out during the first part of it and had to back out the last second. So, get a little bit of work done around the house. But like I said, I just figured I'd come out today, just kind of take a little walk in the snow. Just take a look, see what the river looks like. It looks cold, don't it? In a word, it looks cold. This little walkway here, they built the flood wall here in Williamson. They took out pretty much all of First Avenue and built the flood wall here. It's big, but it stopped the floods. We lost a street, but it did stop the floods. A little windy out here today. Sidewalk's not too bad. It looks like it may have melted. I know what it was, that first snow. We got the first snow, and then it rained all night. That was the one I camped in. And then the second one is the one that's here now. The second snow. Very pretty. Powdered snow blowing in the wind. Birds seem to be out in full force. We've been feeding them on the porch at the house. I'll have to break my sunglasses out in a minute, getting a little bit snow blind. It's very bright. Looks like some Arctic tundra. If I didn't know better. How deep is that stuff? Not too deep. gets deeper over here. Okay, yeah, that's up past my ankles there. Well past. A couple inches up my pant leg. Some of it's still got that crust on it from that first, we had the rain. And then light fluffy snow on top of the frozen stuff. Ooh, that water looks cold. Would not want to jump in there right about now. Oh, pristine snow. Nobody else has been down here. Ooh, pack's good too. Good snowball fighting snow. What's that? Stairs down to the water? Looks like we had stairs down to the water at one point. There's the little dam right there. River's up a little bit. Of course, I guess that's to be expected with all the rain and snow. That sounds really good. I like that sound. Still very cloudy back that way. Back down. I'm gonna go see if I can't find a couple other, see what the rest of town area looks like in the snow, see what kind of condition the roads are in. Kind of figured we'd just run around town a little bit, kind of see what it's like. Town is pretty messy. You can imagine, you know, they've been scraped and salted and stuff, but there's still quite a bit. So if you're coming out, be careful. Just take your time and be careful. Of course, you know, you get something like this to a real northerner, this is nothing. You know, 6, 8 inches, 10 inches of snow is absolutely nothing to someone who's used to driving on it, I'm sure. It's awful pretty though. You know, you don't get this kind of snow here that often. So it's, you know, worthy of coming out and just taking a look. High spot I should be able to get to pretty easy. We'll go up there and see what town looks like from a little altitude. Look at the hills though, how pretty the hills are. Cinderella Theater. Saw a lot of movies there back in the day. All Star Wars and all kinds of movies there. Man, it is a mess out here. You've basically got one clear lane, and the rest is slush, that kind of thing. But we'll go up, get a little bit higher, see if we can't get a view. Primary roads seem to be in pretty good shape. Wet, but that's about it. Couple young guys out with snow shovels. No, one ain't too young. One's young, one ain't. I guess we're out looking for some money. How y'all doing? Out looking to make some money. I used to do that back when I was younger. Back in the younger days, you know how that is. Figure we'll run up to the top of Alderson Street. Peeling out. Still in two-wheel drive right now. Mail's running. Matt, how you doing? It's my mailman when we lived here in town. It's also the mayor of Matewan, West Virginia, the historic town of Matewan. He's the mailman here. Yeah, it's pretty snowy up here. This is Mulberry Street. Goes around to the old hospital. Oh yeah, it's a snowy mess. Should have a good view though. Alright, let's see what the view looks like. Nice and blustery up here on this hill. Check that out. Looks very, very, very cold, don't it? I've stood in this very spot in warmer weather and told a couple stories on our other channel. Very pretty spot. Little town of Williamson in a deep freeze. Alright, I'm gonna get me a couple pictures. Pretty cool looking. Be right back. Well, from what I've seen, the roads seem to be, the primary roads seem to be in pretty good shape. Salt trucks are out, scraper trucks, speak of the devil. Here we cruise by the rail yard. But like I said, the main roads are in good shape. The secondary roads, streets, things like that, not so much. They're still very snowy. We've still yet got quite a bit of snow on the ground. And you know, people here and there shoveling it out, clearing out driveways. Got one more spot I want to go check, just because it's pretty. No other reason, just because it's pretty. That little road right back there, that's where I learned to ride a bicycle. Very messy. I will say the road crews have done a really good job, you know, staying on top of this. I've been out several times all through it. Was tent camping the first half of it, and yeah, they've been out and been staying on it, so you got to give them credit for that. They've really been trying. Should have a pretty good view right up here too, right about here. Got one more place I want to go. Should be really, really pretty right about now. See y'all in a second. How pretty is that? Looks good, don't it? Pretty bridge in the snow. I can remember coming over here when I was a kid. You could walk all the way across this. They didn't like it, but you know, kids, you know how kids are, do it anyway. But I can remember getting out here and the entire river being frozen over. The whole thing. Very pretty day though. Very snowy day. But anyway, like I was saying, the roads are pretty good. Just be careful if you get on the secondary roads. Little things like that, little hollers, they're all pretty bad. Some of the primary roads, most, are pretty good now, but I mean, you can see it's Save a Lot here. That's how you get to Save a Lot right there, so it's pretty snowy. Yep, it's a little bit cool here in Hillbilly Land today, guys. A little bit on the cool side. Alright, I'm gonna get off here. I've got some errands to do while I'm out. Got a few things to pick up while I'm out here goofing off anyway. So, I guess I better get off here, go take care of my little errands, and get back to the house. We'll see you guys a little bit later. Hope y'all enjoyed your little snowy day out. You know, a little bit too cold to get out. Watch a video. I'll go. I'll take y'all out. Alright, we'll see y'all a little bit later. Y'all have a good one. And Leo out.